I'm Micah Reeves, 33, lead forensic accountant for the Federal Task Force on Financial Crimes. Behind that door, Carol's cinnamon, the crackle of a fire I'd paid to have the chimney swept for. My mother's voice floated out, light and relieved. Finally, a Christmas without the tension. I stood on the porch I'd shoveled that morning, snow soaking my boots, gifts freezing in my arms, and felt the last thread of hope snap clean. Then I opened my phone and made 4 calls that turned their silent night into a federal nightmare. We'd always been tight-knit. I was the one who covered Dad's gambling debts, floated Mom's medical emergencies, paid for my brother Dylan's 3rd rehab stint. I even flew home every holiday, no matter the blizzard, because blood doesn't quit. But the cracks had been spreading like ice on a windshield. Group chats I was mysteriously removed from. Dylan's new truck, cash purchase, while Mom swore they were broke. My best friend Shane suddenly out of town every time I tried to meet up. I didn't rage. I audited. Quietly. A second mortgage here. Credit cards in my name there. Shane's consulting gig funneling payments through an account linked to my stolen identity. I built the case the way I build them at work. Meticulous, untraceable, devastating. Christmas Eve they finally went all in. I pulled up with a trunk full of gifts, cookies cooling on the seat, ready to play Happy Family one more time. Mom opened the door just wide enough to block the warmth inside. Dad stood behind her like a bouncer. "We're keeping it intimate this year," Mom said, eyes anywhere but mine. "You understand." I heard Dylan laugh inside. Shane's voice joined in, telling some story I'd heard him rehearse on me last week. I nodded once. Perfectly. Then I walked back to my car, opened my laptop on the hood, and hit send on 4 emails I'd drafted weeks ago. One to the IRS whistleblower office, with attachments. One to the state attorney general, with attachments. One to Shane's biggest client, with attachments. One to the bank fraud division, with attachments. 27 minutes later, my phone erupted. Mom first, hysterical. "All our cards are declined." "What did you do?" Dad next, roaring. "The bank just froze everything. Your name is on the fraud alert." Dylan screaming, "My truck loan's in collections." Shane last, voice small. "My client just fired me. They said you sent proof I was using your identity." I let it ring to voicemail. By morning the house was chaos. Auditors at the door. Banks seizing assets. Dylan's truck repossessed in the driveway while they opened presents. They never pressed charges. Couldn't risk the publicity of admitting they'd robbed their own son blind. I moved 2 states away, bought a cabin with the recovered funds, and started celebrating holidays with people who don't need my credit score to love me. They still send cards. "We miss you. Let's move past this." I still return them unopened with a single line on the back. "Merry Christmas, from the tension you wanted gone." Some people think revenge is loud. Mine was the soft sound of accounts closing while they sang Silent Night. They wanted a holiday without me. I gave them a lifetime. And every Christmas morning I wake up to actual silence. No yelling, no guilt, no ghosts. Just coffee, snow, and the quiet knowledge that some families are better as memories. If your family ever measured your worth in what they could take, remember this. The moment you stop giving is the moment you start getting your life back. I didn't just take back my money. I took back my peace. And no one gets to steal that twice.